Hi everybody, I'm Joey Paul, I'm an indie author, and this is the last booktube video of February. Today I'm going to be talking about keeping up with blogging. I've got 6 tips for you, ones that I found that worked for me over the past however long I've had a blog, and I thought I'd share them with you. Number 1, find a schedule. One thing readers are going to be wanting to see is content, and if you don't have a schedule of some kind, they're not going to know when to come to your blog for content, and if they don't follow you regularly, which they won't in the beginning, then they're not going to be looking. So you need to find some kind of schedule to stick to, whether you post certain things on Mondays, or certain things on Wednesdays, or certain things on Fridays, or whether you post every 5th day, or whether you post on the 7th, or whether you post on this. You've got to find a schedule that works for you and fits into your lifestyle. At the moment my schedule is on the Mondays I post a writing advice piece, on 7th, 14th, 21st and 28th I post a video, and on Fridays I post interviews or reviews or guest posts with other authors. And that's the schedule I stick to, and it's worked for me keeping the blog updated but also keeping people aware of what happens during the week. Number 2, stick to that schedule. One thing I've learned over the past 5 or 6 years of having a blog is the fact that people want content regularly, but they want to know when to expect it. So it comes along with defining a schedule. So sticking to that schedule is important, because once you set it, you need to stick to it. That means that if you say you're going to put a blog post out on a Friday, unless something major happens, or you should generally 9 times out of 10 follow that schedule. Yes, there are blips in the schedule. Sometimes you'll be ill, other times certain things will get in the way, you'll have a holiday or whatever, and you won't be able to put it out. But you need to be able to get to the point where your readers are understanding that, because 9 times out of 10 you do it. So sticking to a schedule is important, just as important as finding a schedule, and that's something that you need to be sure of before you start blogging. Number 3, reach out to other authors and writers. Reaching out means that you can have other content on your blog. Like I said, I do interviews, reviews and guest blogs on a Friday. It's only a recent thing that I've been doing, but even over the years that I've been running a blog, I have been careful about having guest bloggers every so often, because sometimes it's good to show that you have other connections, but also to showcase other people in your genre. Like a lot of the authors that I do will be other young adult authors. Some of them won't be, but some of them will be. And I'm a young adult author, which means that I'm showcasing other people who will appeal to my readers. So you want to be reaching out to other authors, other writers, and showcasing them just as much as you're showcasing yourself. And it also leads to reciprocal relationships, so that you can do the same on their blog and on other blogs. Number 4, vary post content. I.e., don't make it all about, you can buy my books at. Yes, you should have somewhere on your blog that tells people where to buy your books, and yes, you should advertise to an extent, but if every single post is about buying your books, then people are going to get bored. They're not only going to get bored, they're going to get irritated, and they're going to get turned off, and they're not going to want to come, they're not going to stay. Yes, you should have somewhere to showcase them, but the blog should be about blogging, and whether that's writing advice or interviews or reviews, whatever it's about, it should be about that rather than just your books. Number 5, cross-promote and make sure your books are in sight. Having said that you shouldn't post everything about your books, you should still have a page or a sidebar or somewhere that people can see what you have on offer. And you should include buy links with that, because people are going to want, if they're reading your blog and they see, oh, author, they're going to be like, okay, I want to see what kind of books they write, and they're going to want to be able to get them quick access. And the best way to do that is to have a page set aside with buy links for Amazon or Smashwords or books at Barnes & Noble or anything like that, easy within reach, because then all they have to do is click, read, buy, done. By cross-promoting, it means that you're having other authors showcased, but then you should also include links for their books so that they can too just check them out. Number 6, make sure blogs are easy to navigate. The last thing you want to do is get really, really complicated with your blog and then make it difficult to navigate, because that will turn readers off. I'm a big blogger, but it drives me up the wall when people have blogs that you have to click this and click that and click the other, and it's just, don't want to do it. That's just me, but I know that other people feel the same way. If you've got some way to make it clean, easy to navigate, that's great, and a lot of the blog sites will let you do that easily without too much trouble and too much know-how about HTML or anything else like that. I personally use Blogger, and I know people who use WordPress, and I know people who use other sites, and they all work with different formats, and you can personalize them to make them more accessible for your brand. So those are my 6 tips for blogging. I found over the years that's what works for me, and it shows in my blog and the posts I've done and the content I've given out, and also in followers that I do have. Now you can use other sites like Tumblr, which is a great resource and a great way to draw readers, and an easier site to navigate, I think, because so many people use it, and it is literally set up for blogging. I use Blogspot simply because that was where I got started, and it's where I've kept all my content, but I cross-post to Tumblr anyway, so that I have my content going out in several different platforms. Once again, that is just my experience, so what works for you, if you found a way to work it for you, that's great. But if you're looking for tips, these are my 6 tips. That's all I've got time for today. If you want to get in touch with me, you can do so by leaving a comment down below, or you can contact me on Facebook or Tumblr or Goodreads or Twitter. My books are available on Amazon, ebook and paperback. And don't forget to check out the Dark Side of Fiction 2017 event, where I'll be signing books in October, all the links for which are listed below. And I will see you next time. Bye.